Let's do this. Let's try this. Okay, so it's another day. It's another game of chess. We'll go a bit slow. Just because my ability to commentate, think, and what else is there? Yeah, speak, think, visual. Yeah. Anyway, I can't even speak, so I'm not even going to try rapid today. If you hear strange noises, I do apologise. I have my customary cup of tea at the side, which I need to get me through. I'm a bit of a tea maniac, especially when playing live chess. I can have like 4 cups, 2 or 3 sugars. It's not good. And there might be the odd, as also might be getting some nicotine in me as well if things start going particularly bad. So if we get someone weak, we're going to play mega aggressive. If we get someone strong, oh, okay, this guy 45-5. It's getting us a game, right? Let's say hello, and then pucker up with a nice d4. Okay. We've played before. I can't remember who won. Probably him. Okay, pleasantries over. It's really hiding the fact that what I want to do is smash that king under 30 moves. Okay, so knight f6 or bishop g6. Well, he's got to go bishop g6, hasn't he? I mean, if you play that, he's talked to our pieces. He's saying, let me out. So if he wants out, and he's not going to play d5. Yep, good. Right, and he's not going to play d5. Do I need to control that square? So one idea might be a c3. Okay, so we can see what's the big idea. So part of me doesn't really want to go bishop d3. If I go knight c3, how do we want to defend e4? Bishop d3, I'm just a bit, because if g6, it's kind of blunt in that. Although, right, bishop d3, g6, c3, bishop g7. Oh, it's slow, isn't it? Knight f3, castles. Yeah. Okay, we need a bit of a better plan here, and we need to speed up. It's the second move, for God's sake. Purely because I want my bishop elsewhere. Dude. 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 Okay, so if I take, stop him from castling. So just 1 second. Hello? Oh right, I'll check that in a minute then. Alright, thank you. Cheers. Alright, see you later. Bye. Right, so pre-arranged to make me look popular. Okay, right, back to the game. So dynamically, takes. Wants to go there. Bishop. Really? He's going to say he wants to outplay me. I could just knight f3 if he takes. Knight c6 takes. Yeah, knight c6 bishop takes. Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to go for it because it's very funky. He's trying like almost like a Berlin defence, but without knight c6 and without e5, the e4 exchange. So what have we got? We've got a king stuck in the middle for him, and that's it. So bishop c4. Bishop c4. Do I want to castle king? What if we? Right, we can castle really quickly with a check. You know, bishop g5. Castles. We should be getting a good position here, surely. But then he's a 2033 player, and he's obviously played this before. In fact, we might have played this before, so he's going to know this a lot better than me. A weird symbol. What's that symbol? Strange. Anyway. I'm always paranoid about disconnecting. He's got to connect. So bishop g5 is what we're thinking. Although we don't really want to exchange it. Castle queen side. So be coming in there. Okay, we've actually got quite right. We've got a lot of moves here. Now, do I want to castle king side and shunt pawns up on the queen side? E5's tricky to defend, isn't it? But he's going to go bishop b4, let's face it. Okay, I'm tempted just to castle queen side, but then how are we going to c6. Check. Well, if he goes bishop b4, check. King e8. Knight b4. Yeah, it's getting a bit tricky. So, well, let's just develop. So pin. There's a purpose. c6. c6 and hide the king on c7, but then f4. Takes. Okay, I think that dark square bishop is going to be it's an important piece, just because I don't see much scope for it. Bishop c4 I quite like, but then that is asking for b5. d1 check there. Okay, so if c6, then we've got knight f3. It's tickling. Then he's getting. Okay, yeah, we might be able to stop bishop b4 just by generating threats ourselves. I suppose he's also, well, I'm not really going to take, I'm not threatening to take just yet. So, what is his plan? So if he I'm just thinking, if he puts his king on c7, I would like to chuck all my queenside pawns up at some point. So if there, we're going to switch plans to knight f3 and castle kingside, and then try and work the queen side. If well, I don't see what else. I think it has to be c6, doesn't it? Which is okay, apart from if you ask the knight on b8, what do you think of the pawn going there? Well, the knight would rather be there, wouldn't it? Right, okay, so it's a concession now. I am really tempted not to castle queenside now, because how do we pursue an attack against the king? However, knight f3 attacking the pawn, bishop d6, bishop c4, king e7, can we force the king to c7? Because I don't want him just out of, what's it, so there, Oh, right, so that's not a threat. I'll b5 just yet. So if we go there, how's he going to defend that? Bishop takes, well, we'd be very happy with that, I think, wouldn't we? Then knight. No, then check. Okay, so bishop c4. Oh, not king c4. So we're just developing. Got to be careful of any weaknesses. Okay, this is a minimalist advantage I'm gaining here, doubling his pawns. That's the bishop e6, really. Okay, he doesn't have to. No, don't have to bishop e6. King e8. Wow. Now he's in the middle. Now, pardon me, sorry, that's bad. Okay. Now b5 and b4. But if we've got a rook on d1, got to be careful with this. Okay, I'm thinking about a4 then, or a3. Or knight e4, knight f3. B4. B4. It's not ideal, is it? Okie dokie, so knight f3 or a3. I quite like a3. Then he's just ruined his pawn structure. So let's keep it real. So we're just chilling. We're just chilling. So it's still a question of how to crack the position open. F4. F4. I can't combine. F4 is going to. So if I castle queenside and then F4, H6, take the knight, pawn takes. Yeah. So he's looking to either knight c. Well, knight c5 is not really. A problem. So, are we castling king or queen side? How are we attacking white? Is there any weakness to that move? Oh, I can get in knight h3. Woo. Knight, yeah, well, knight b6 is nothing. It's knight c5 and then bishop e6. Okay. Okay, so if we knight f3, knight c5, attacking that. Then we get, yeah, okay. So about the only downside was well, when I can chop at any second, can't I? Okay, so we're just keeping a bit of pressure on, and now I decide if I castle king side or queen side. King side it is then. I really am tempted with b4. Okay, that's it. That's interesting. That is interesting. Shall we castle? Castle king side and then take the knight there. That looks nice. So this is castle. Nothing funny. I'd rather not have to deal with, well, bishop e7 takes, oh no, can't f, well, then we can start all this. It's quite annoying now that I'm tied to e4. Okay, so that ties my knight, but then So there's 3 pieces he can't do anything with. So maybe F4. Knight H4. Knight goes. But his king is in the middle the whole time, so we need to blast. We can't move that knight, so that knight keeps that knight honest. Okay, that's stopping my march of b4, b5. So that does weaken not a lot. Okay. Right, so just general grounds, we could chuck a rook over. Could chuck a rook there. Then what am I threatening? Got a bishop. And then that's nothing, isn't it? King there, I'm threatening that, and then f4. So we actually need rook e1. Oh, right, okay, so just looking at the end of all that, is that hanging? Right, let's go through this again. So we're looking to just, we've got to bust open the middle. That's not a problem. So knight g4 bishop, and we're protecting that. F6. F6. Okay, we're getting into some stuff. So rook e1, then knight. There takes e5, and if that, right, okay, so rook, then we want king h1. Then king h1, yeah. just because of f4. So he can chuck pawns on the queen side. Sorry, did he just hear me? So we can hide away. We can go there. At some point that would be a tempo gain, so I guess there. Just because we want to keep an eye on f7, because I think that will annoy him. And it's his favourite diagonal, surely. You never know. I think knight f8. We can't knight f8. Bishop b7. It's rubbish. It's still not really solving his problem of how to develop. I think it's going to take a minute or two, so I am going to quickly get, I need an injection of tea and sugar. So, what we think, I'm guessing h6, or what else are we going to go, or king e7, or rook a7, okay, what do you think? Hello. Okay, we've got a cup of tea. Well, yeah, I'm sure you're not interested about my drinking habits. Essentially, I suppose it's a question of coordination for him, because that knight on d7 is it blocks a lot of stuff and a lot of options, and it cannot move. It can't, you know, it would be castle kingside, wouldn't it? That's, if you could move, but that's why I'm thinking h6, because it's, you know, he's got to do something. Well, that shut me up, hasn't it? I think that's a good move. That is a good move. So if he wants b4, and if I take, he'll take. He's got bishop a6 as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Dear oh dear. Okay, what I mean, how? Oh dear. How? What are we doing again? What are we doing about that? Now I can move my knights. We're giving up on an exchange though. Do I really want to be doing that? Sorry, so if I go pawn a4, b4, then the knight moves, so I guess, oh, my word. But then we get knight d2. Takes. So then we, oh my god, b4 is not an option, a4 is an option, moving the knight is an option. Rook a1, takes, check, rook takes, pawn takes. So that is a little cheeky. So then what if he goes rook a7? Then we can go b4, takes. Okay. What if he just moves his king? So reinforcing the threat of b4 takes. But then it's not. Not such a big deal. No. Painful. Oh, man. Okay, well we can always take f6. We're giving up the bishop, which we didn't want to. We might have to double his pawns. And then go for f5. So I reckon a king move, or maybe even for that knight f6 moves. So if he's got bishop b7, defends the rook on a8. And then, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? So it's leading me to think rook fe1, and if then we can at least defend that. Right, okay. Well, we did think this a second ago, didn't we? Now, you've often got to give something to get something. In chess, as in life, if you give, you receive. So if I give him my dark square bishop, doubling his pawns, but then I mean, is bishop e3 an option here? No, because then it helps d7 develop. The other option is bishop h4, which is what we wanted anyway. Then g5, bishop g3, and then we're double attacking that. Then we can. Right, so that's cool. I hope. Because maybe I've got. I don't want him to develop. If more pieces come off, then his king's going to have no danger. Whereas at least now I've got f2 covered. Might be rook fe1, or maybe even rook d1 now. After bishop g3, it's not going to be easy to defend his e5 pawn, which is about the only weakness he's got. g5. I mean, he's doing a good job of just throwing pawns at me. Now, pawns can't go backwards. But that doesn't mean they're bad when they're forward. I'm not scared of that though. I'm not scared of g5. I'm just trying to think. I mean, fundamentally, nothing. He hasn't. So in the last one, 2, 3, 4 moves. He's only made pawn moves, although arguably all I've managed to do is put a bishop from c4 to a2 and a bishop from g5 to h4. b4 is actually on an idea here. I think that's not really a good one. So I enjoy these sort of positions, but at the same time it's about coming up with a 3 or 4 move plan. I can't see tactics at the moment. To initiate tactics, I think I need king on h1. But it's asking a lot. Okay. He can't make any more pawn moves. So he's finally going to have to reveal his hand. Bishop d6. What else? Then we get rook d1 for free, say bishop c7. Then maybe a4. Then if b4, must learn to finish my sentences. And if b4, it's murky. You can see it's my event horizon. I was drinking tea, talking, calculating. Actually, can we got a viewer, but okay, I think that's a better view. Okay. I feel like I need to smash some pawns up here. So I'm not bothered about any of his pawn moves on the king side. We can get a pawn there, but what does that do? Moves his bishop back. Still not threatening that. Oh man, if we could get c4 in. honestly would be laughing. So how can we defend that? Right, so that's the... So knight d2 is just asking for that. I feel like I need something on the queen side here. King h1, we're sort of toying. h4. No. Rook d1. Bishop. Well, king e7 even. Rook e1. There. Right, rook e1. That goes there. I'll go there. We'll take. He'll probably go in there. I could then c4. No, b4 first. Knight has to move. And then c4. That's what we want. And the moment that moves, oh, we can just even better. So just nudge that back. He's not threatening b4. We're running out of steam here. There's no point in doubling on the d file. h3's bad, I can't move that. Talk to me, pieces. Who of you can move? No. We'd rather not. No. No, right, so it's... that was bad, that was such a bad move. I need to defend that. Right, we're reduced to pawn moves here. b4. Well, what is wrong with b4? At least stopping, we're trying to control c5 a bit. That's got to count for something. I'm not threatening to take. Just I just feel gummed up. But it stops. Well, it doesn't stop. Well, the knight on d7 can't move. Anyway. But it's restraining him. He's now got to come up with a different plan. He could just move his king over. Mind you, then we can look at rook Rook d3. Rook d3 with the idea of doubling. What does that achieve? Because he controls all the squares. Oh, man. H3. Love to bounce round. Love to go A4. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, knight F5. How can I weaken? I need to weaken that square. We need to push pawns, but what is the answer to that? So there. We've got nothing, have we? No, we haven't. We would need rook d3. I'm thinking. Can't move. Okay, rook there. Knight. This is so annoying. Yeah. Nah. Not really fussed about that, to be honest. He's good. He's good. He's better than me. Okay, come on. Think. Time. So we haven't got knight d4 anymore. It's a knight. It almost works, doesn't it? Knight d4 takes. It's a piece up. That goes there. What about knight? Pawn takes. Knight takes. So we can rip it open, but it's too late. So knight d1 takes, knight f6. Then he drops a pawn. The tension is building. This furious tea drinking. I'm starting to crack a bit here, aren't I? Oh, so if he takes, knight f6, knight there. Well, we're going to c4. Then I can't even take. Wow. Ooh. I think that's called thrown a lifeline. Right, well, we're definitely going to jump in there. Wow. Right, it re-establishes this connection. So probably knight b6 now. Okay. I'm ready. Right, so I reckon he is looking at h5, h3. Just a total shutdown of this bishop. I've got to speed up, haven't I, really? Only 5-second increment. So the knight on f3 is kind of pointless. If we can get it to... It's not going to happen, so we need to bounce around. c4. If he takes, then we take. Got to do something. We've almost got knight d4. Come on, come on. Can we make this work? So I can take with a knight, and then we're rocking. Are we? Okay, let's make this work. So takes. Sorry, silent. the deathly silence again. Okay, just because the king's in the middle, it's opposite the rook. Now it is well defended, but I'm looking. There's always little things, maybe. Wow. Wow. do I want to open the... Right, we've still got knight. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Can we make this work? So takes, check, knight goes there, bishop goes there, attacking that, and that would be a mistake. But what if he just went there? Then rook, time, right, takes, right. Got to open it up. So we weaken d5. Great. Now what about look there? I'm going with a bishop. Then I go rook there. Interesting. We might have some possibilities here. Don't give me this. Good. No, just because sometimes it just I get disconnected. I tried setting up a new account, and one game because he disconnected, and I lost one game because I disconnected. So it does happen quite a lot on here. Okay, so rook c1. Oh, so I want to make that work. Hello. Sorry. If he takes, I can go there, because then right, so there takes, no, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, check. I could even go king. Because the thing is, if he doesn't, we then get our bishop out, and we're kind of blowing all of that up. Right, I'm normally so bad at tactics. So, knight d4, he takes, I take, he takes. I take again, he takes, check. And then I'm threatening that as well. Just bishop d7. Yeah. Right. In for a penny. In for a pound. Let's mix it up. Well, it's not a threat to come in, but I mean, we can take. We can take action. So there was the more chilled out rook c1. Or this. I just think I need to make him think. I mean, that is cheeky. Because if bishop d7, check, just say takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. You know, my bishop's crap. So's his. Right. So, do I want to go knight f5 if bishop d7? Then rook c1. Would have taken first. D7 would have had that. No, it only takes. Okay, well, at least we're gaining time on the clock here. Because that is quite a shocking move. Bishop d7. Rook c1. So bishop d7, rook c1. Bishop d7, rook c1. Yeah, it's quite remarkable, isn't it, really? I mean, that bishop should be paying no part in this game. We've managed to... Oh, see, it's gained us time on the clock as well, right. So, yeah, it should have nothing to do, but we've just playing on the one... pretty much the one weakness in his undefended square, should I say. So, I'm still not sure if this is the best, but like I say, we was 2 minutes down and now we're up. It's not he doesn't want to take it, that's the thing. But if he doesn't take it, then that b5 drops, a5 drops. It's a choice, isn't it? It's a queen to a collapse, I think, if he does take. And actually, his development isn't too bad now, but I'm trying. Yeah, I'm just thinking that rook. That knight is guarding that, so it's pretty even. But I've just managed to hopefully get a bit of initiative here. And the thing is, anything he throws in, I can always move that knight. Oh, got lucky with that. There we go. Right, so if the knight moves, then we've got a check. Does it matter? Da, 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 da. Not really. Now, 5. We're equal on pawns. I've got less pawn, but that king. So we've got a dual threat here, haven't we? We've taken that and that. Well, that's the main threat, I'd have thought. Interesting. There's got to be something. It's right. So E5. If he takes, I take with check, put something in the way, I double up, damn, my king wasn't on F2. I didn't want to have bishop, rook D8 for some reason. I don't know why I had some illusion he was going to play that. Right, I think he's right. I mean, come on, this has to be good. So what's his move? Does he just, I mean, do you really want to just give that up? Oh, hello, bishop D5s. Okay, there's lots of nasties here. Okay. Sensible. Bishop D5. Check. That's defending everything. If we take that, that's not as good. Check. E5. Check. King So if he takes that, but can I just grab that pawn? It's a big pawn. It's a big pass pawn. I don't mind if he really does take, then he'll take a c file. How's he going to exchange? Okay. We're just going to say I've got a really strong passed pawn now, and it's a pawn up. Me likey very much. Okay. So tricky. It's changing walk around. Right, so we should not be afraid of exchanges. Bishop, right, well, bishop d5, rook c2 check. Check. Right. Check. Check. And we can't use that square because of that knight. What about just takes? Rook there. Rook there. What have we got? Ooh, knight f4. Takes. Rook takes. We've got rook there. It's cutting off. Check. Yeah, right. I've got to calculate this out. So check. No, well, it's not check. Knight takes there. Rook c1. Knight f4. Takes. It's threatening knight f3. So there. Is that insane? Check. Rook up. Or king up. And it probably is. So there, check. and I've clucked it up. Takes, check, it's all good. Now our April, right, okay, yeah, alright. So it's no funny business, I hope. Now we're just threatening to run the A pawn. And that bishop is actually doing a good job of blocking, because if knight e6, the bishop is controlling everything. So I think that rook has to fly all the way back. Then I can g3. Okay. Right, a6, rook c8, a7. What? I can't take it. What about just rook? So rook b1. Ah, come on, quick, a6, rook there. With rook there I'll go there, and if rook there I'll go there. Has to be. Shouldn't be taking a minute. So either way we protect the A pawn if he attacks it with the rook. Otherwise that rook's got to go back. It's got to go back. I really shouldn't have had 2 cups of tea. I'm busting for the toilet now. Okay. Takes. Interesting. So we have to go there really, knight a8. Check. Rook c8. So now we're threatening rook d8. One in at a time. b8, so check. if we go there? Check. I think we're bodging this one up. What was that? Okay, we're being let off here. Now I've got rook d5. Oh, bishop e5. It's got to be a thing. It's got to be a thing. Can't move the knight. But he can move his rook. All I need to do is rook d6 check. Rook d6 check. Knight in the corner. Come on, there's got to be a way. What about rook there? Right, sorry, I'm trying to calculate here. So rook, knight in the corner, king d3. King d3, can't really think. Panic! E5, E5. Hey, caramba. Okay, so the curtain's falling down. It's all happening. The tension's spreading. The room is falling apart. I'm running out of time. Running out of time here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's accusing me of cheating. He's accusing me of cheating. Well. So, that's the other one, isn't it? If they lose, so that'll shut him up. Because I'm not cheating, I don't see what's the point of cheating. Well, he's going to give up on time. Well, Kibitz told me last 15 moves are all Fritz first. So you are cheating. Okay. I'll upload my video and send the link to prove it. I don't even have Fritz. Well, that's a shame, you know, I thought I had a good game. So, okay.